Welcome back. I'm some guy you've never heard of, and this is Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, the Epic of Fenn of Clan Vizsla. Alright, we're gonna wait around a bit again before we continue on. I mean, there looks to be a lot of rooms in there, so there might be a lot of people. I've got a Dark Jedi Master Robe now. And I really need to get back to the Hawk. I've got 2 new crystals. I'm really glad I learned this power, even if I'm not that great at using it. Alright, we're at full health.
Hey there, what can I do for you?
I want to talk about your brother.
I want to thank you for helping me with Griff. You did everything you could for my brother, more than most people would have. I know it might look like it didn't make any difference in the end. Griff's in debt and on the run like usual. But at least I know we tried to help him.
Don't give up on him, Mission. He could still change.
I know people can change no matter how bad they were, but I'm not holding my breath. None of us is perfect, but I've come to realize that Griff is a little less perfect than most. My brother is what he is, but I've learned to deal with that. I'll never forget that he looked after me when I was just a kid, but I don't feel like I owe him anything anymore.
That's a very mature attitude, Mission.
I've made my peace with Griff and what he means to me. If he ever shows up again, I'll deal with him. But I'm not going to dwell on my brother anymore. It's time to move forward. So, is there anything else you need?
No, we're good. I'm proud of you, Mission.
Okay, have it your way.
Oh my god. I literally told her to not forsake her attachment to someone. How is that gaining light side? Alright, let's move on. Pressure door? Door control. Water has been transferred into an adjoining pressure chamber. Okay. This control panel is currently malfunctioning. Alright, what's in here? Oh, more Dark Jedi. I'm going to choke. Zalbar? Concussion grenade. Oh, there was a third one. Great. Alright. Yikes. It's all watery in here. Interesting. Flow control? What does this do?
Warning. Activating flow control may flood occupied chambers. Please ensure all receiving chambers are empty.
Proceed.
Warning. Activating flow control.
Oh, that's quite a lot of people. Guys, come back. Guys. Or not. Interesting. Alright, let's see what's this way. Just a frag mine. Mission. That's you. Recovery.
Yeah?
Good job, mission.
What?
As always, you're the best. The store has been permanently sealed. Interesting. Ah, this is the entrance again. Well, there's still one more room to check out. Right, where's that water pump analysis thing? There we go. Commander Hessek, in regards to the system in place to cycle water from the ocean to the thermal heaters, what were you thinking? What made you put that airlock mechanism on the only other path to the north side of the base? Now everyone has to know how to cycle the water out of one room and into the adjoining one for each of the 3 rooms in sequence without accidentally flooding the room they're in. We lost 7 troopers just this week. Next time I'm there, you better show me how to do it properly. I can't afford to lose any more of my aides while trying to get to the Selkath. Adjutant, sorry sir, but we had to change the pump mechanism since one of those fish people swam into one of the intakes outside. The external flow controls push the water into the chambers north and south only now. The flow controls on the inside wall switches the water between sides east and west. The trick now is to push the water to the north and south extremes, then switch the water east-west and walk through. The meters by the flow control panels show if there is water in the adjacent room. We've also installed life form detection sensors, so there shouldn't be any more aid problems. We're trying to get the system passed as quickly as possible, sir, but the Selkath authorities monitoring our base have made this much more difficult. Okay. Alright, water's been transferred to the adjoining chamber. So here. No? Okay. Alright. These are some tough Jedi. Only because there's 3 of them, really. And they have that stun thing. Oh, I should have taken Force Whirlwinds. Okay. I've got a bad feeling about this, guys.
Huh?
Sure. Yes.
I don't know how Throw Grenade turned into Engage in Melee, Zalbar.
Huh?
Alright, you also equip one of those Sith Energy Shields.
Yes?
Good job, team. Oh, another one of those crystals that I haven't used before. I've got 3 of them now. Alright. Ow. Oh, it's locked. Okay, great. Looks like this one's locked too. Really? No workbenches in this entire base?
Yeah?
Alright, mission, do your thing.
Gotcha. Simple.
Good job. And the other one.
Gotcha. Simple.
Good job.
Sure.
Alright, what's this new gauntlet we just got? Strength +2. Okay, what am I using? I'm using these strength gauntlets, which are strength +1. What is my strength right now? 19. My strength is okay, my normal strength is already even. So let's put on these new strength amplifiers. So now my strength is 20. Excellent. What are you using? The strength gauntlets. Okay. Oh, I used up my... Okay. I'll equip one of me. Yeah, I'll equip one of these Sith shields. Alright, that one's filled with water. Okay then. Alright, the store is sealed. Okay then. Well, let's get out of here. You there, human. You are placed under the arrest of the Atho City Civil Authority. I've done nothing wrong. Though the Sith Embassy here is considered sovereign territory of the Sith Empire, we have been monitoring an alarming number of weapon discharges and detonations from within the base. Inquiries to the staff of the embassy yielded no response. It would seem that contact had been cut. Our cameras recorded you entering the base shortly before contact was lost, and fighting apparently began. It is the conclusion of the Otto City Civil Authority that you are responsible for the disturbance here, and you are hereby placed under arrest. You will come with us to await your trial. As material witnesses, the individuals who accompany you will be detained at your vessel, and the vessel itself prohibited from leaving Manon. We will leave. Now, do not attempt to resist, or we shall resort to overwhelming force. Greetings, human. I am called Vizsla, and I have been selected as your arbiter for the duration of your trial. What have I been charged with? You have been charged with initiating violence with the Sith Embassy, murdering members of the Ambassadorial Commission of the Sith Empire, and disregarding our own laws regarding violence in Otto City. It's all the Sith's fault. Be that as it may, I doubt the judges share your view. I will endeavor, however, to make them see your point, off-worlder. They attacked me, and it was sovereign Sith territory. Alright, what can I do? I would first like to ask you a few questions regarding the events that led up to your arrest. I've already been given all relevant data on you and your companions, so that can be disregarded. For what reason did you enter the Sith Embassy? I had authorization to enter. Indeed, I find that unlikely, Off-Worlder, but perhaps the judges will be more sympathetic to your view. What is your prior association with the Sith? I have no prior association. Indeed, since you have a pass card to their base, I can only assume you believe taking this route would lessen your sentence. Very well. That should be all the information I require of you, for now. If you wish, we can begin the trial whenever you are ready. Don't you need to ask more questions? I have all the information I need. We should proceed now. The judges are waiting. How can you expect to defend me without getting more information? I think this trial is relatively straightforward. It should be obvious to the judges what has transpired. I have proof that the Sith are evil. Indeed, and what is that? This datapad proving they are kidnapping young Selkath. This is most disturbing. We should take this evidence and present it before the court right away. While your high standing among the off-worlders on Manon may bring you some leniency from them, being a successful swoop rider brings no credit here, human. You stand accused of the grievous murder of many Sith and extensive property damage to their embassy here. How do you plead? I don't plead, I tell. We will not tolerate insolence. You will obey the rules of our court, or you will be summarily found guilty. Alright, fine then, not guilty. Let the record show that this trial has commenced. Presiding are Judges Selkath, Josa, Nalishkan, Pota, and Dula. This trial is to determine the culpability and punishment of this individual in the recent assault on the Sith embassy. Given the severity of this trial, we can dispense with the normal formalities of the court and proceed directly. You have pleaded not guilty, yet there were reports of weapons fire and detonations from within the Sith embassy. Yeah? You were seen entering and leaving the embassy. The Sith have not conferred with the authorities about this matter, but from all available evidence, it would seem that you are the source of the disturbance. What is your explanation for being in the Sith embassy? I was investigating the disappearances of young Selkath. You believe that the Sith had something to do with those disappearances? I was actually acting as arbiter for Sunri. The Offworlder has probably been listening to Shelas and his rumor-mongering. Most likely. Do you have any proof to back up your assumption, human? Have the Sith been implicated? I found this token on a dead Selkath inside the Sith base. I recognize that token. It's from Galas, one of the youths who went missing. You found that in their embassy? The Sith have been taking them. The court will adjourn for a brief period to verify the evidence and discuss its importance. We have verified that this token was indeed from Galas, indicating that the complicity of the Sith in the disappearance of our young. In gratitude for having discovered this heinous offense, all charges against you regarding this incident will be dropped. Well, good, because defending myself shouldn't be a crime. Pending a suitable penalty against the Sith, their embassy is considered off-limits to all Otto City security personnel. No calls or incidents from their base will be attended to until this matter is dealt with, as they are no longer subject to the protections of Selkath law. You have been found innocent and may leave as you desire. This trial is now over. Alright. Hello, Sith diplomat.
They say everyone on Manon is equal, but it seems the Republic is a little more equal than the Sith. Neutrality? Ha! That's a laugh!
Okay, well, yeah. I think we're ready to, Oh, no, we're not. Alright, we need to get back to the hotel. Of course, I got arrested for defending myself. I go in there, acting as arbiter for Sunry, just trying to see if there's any information that Sith might have, and they attack me. And so I defend myself, and I get arrested for that. Utterly ridiculous. Selkath have no concept of justice. Hey, Ignis.
You're the one defending Sunry now, huh?
Yep.
Well, the hotel's open for you. And I guess I gotta answer any questions you want, too.
Yep. What do you know about Sunry and Alasa?
Alasa used to rent rooms here every week or so. Then Sunry would come by a couple hours later and stay all night. It doesn't take a genius to figure out what was going on.
Tell me what you saw the night of the murder.
The Sith woman, Alasa, rented a room in the hotel. An hour or two later, Sunry comes in and goes to her room. A couple hours later, I hear a blaster shot and see Sunry running. He can't run good because he's a cripple, but he still was going pretty fast. I would swear he started after the shot, though.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty damn sure he left after the shot went off.
Could it have gone off after he left?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, just barely. But I wouldn't say that to the court.
You will testify Sunry left before the shot.
Yeah, I'll tell the court Sunry left before the shot went off. Is there anything else you need?
Nope, I have no more questions for now.
Well, okay. If you need anything else, I'm gonna be right here.
Alright. We can't get into this room, right? Right. Hey, Glupor. Why you back, human? Glupor already tell you everything. Why you not leave Glupor alone? I have questions about the murder of Alasa. Glupor already tell you everything. Why you bother Glupor more? Glupor not answering any more question for you. Because I was gonna try to use the Force to make you testify a certain way. Mission... Actually, Zalbar, you're the one... Please don't trap me between your swords, Zalbar.
Sure.
Mission, could you not stand directly in the center of the walkway?
Yes?
Thank you. Alright. Let's go start Sunry's trial. My party is right here. What do you mean I must gather my party? So Laura... Hey, Sunny.
I'll rot in here if I have to. I won't betray the Republic. Do what you have to, but know what the consequences will be.
What? Betray the Republic? Don't say anything about betraying the Republic. So you're the arbiter in the Sunri Alasa murder case, then. I hope you are as impartial as the office is traditionally supposed to be. Off-worlders have a tendency to ignore the rule of law in favor of some rather irrational causes. Well, what is it I can do for you now? I want to begin Sunri's trial now. Are you certain, human? Once the trial is begun, it cannot be stopped, and once judgment is given, the case can never be reopened. You guys don't have an appeals process? You must be certain your investigations are complete before you request a trial. This is the role of the arbiter. Are you now certain you wish to begin the trial now? Yes. Yes, let's begin the trial. Very well, human. I shall advise the court and it will begin immediately. Let the record show that the trial of Sunri versus the Otto City Authority has commenced. Presiding are Judges Selkath, Rosa, Nalishekan, Kota, and Dula. This trial is to determine the culpability of Sunri in the death of the Sith Alasa. Representing Sunri in his defense is a member of the Jedi Order. Do you have any opening statements? You will find Sunri innocent. You are in no position to tell us how to judge our laws. I failed. Well, that's my opening sentence. Statement. We know of your order, Jedi. We know you have the powers to manipulate the minds of lesser creatures. Do not think that we Selkath, the pinnacle of evolution, can be swayed by such means. Pinnacle of evolution. If you attempt such manipulations again, Sunri will be found guilty, and you will summarily be put to death. We do not tolerate intrusions upon the justice of our courts. Do not mock us, Jedi. Enough. This case will proceed on schedule. As acting as prosecutor for the Otto City Authority is an Imperial observer from the Sith Empire.
It is an honor to see justice served, and I will see Sunri is executed for the crime he has committed.
Do not be too overzealous in pressing your commission, Sith. The first matter of business is the presentation of a sworn testimony by the proprietor, Ignis, of the hotel where the murder occurred. What is the testimony you wish to give us?
The man I saw leaving, Sunry, probably left after I heard the blaster shot.
The guilt of the accused is apparent even this early in the trial.
Know your place, Sith. This is important evidence. The court will keep this in mind near the top of the list of pertinent facts. So my force control of him failed. We will now begin by calling forth the witnesses to the crime and taking their testimony. After each witness has given their testimony and you have cross-examined them, you may ask the presiding judges for their opinions on the current state of the case. This is a special privilege given by Manon law only to the defendant, so use it wisely. The first witness is Firith. The prosecution will question the witness first.
You are Firith Me, the well-known Pazak player. I wonder if we can trust the word of a gambler as reliable testimony.
He hasn't even given any testimony yet. Why are you trying to impeach him already? Do not undermine the witness. Objection sustained. Ask the witness your questions and do it promptly.
Of course, Your Honor. Firith Me, what did you see the night of the murder?
Well, I came out into the hallway after hearing the blaster shot and saw Sunry over there limping down the hall out of the building.
A very obvious point, Your Honors. The accused was seen leaving the scene of the crime after the blaster that killed Elassa was fired.
A very pertinent point, prosecutor. It is now the defense's turn to cross-examine the witness. Did you actually see the murder happen?
You mean actually see him kill her with my own eyes? Well, no, but I don't think there could have been anyone else there.
Your point is well taken, Arbiter. You have additional questions? Elassa is a dark Jedi, isn't she?
Yes, from what I could tell. She carried a lightsaber under that cloak of hers.
Objection! That doesn't prove she was a Jedi.
No, this piece of evidence is very important. It establishes the character of Elassa, and perhaps her intent in dealing with Sunry. Do you have any additional questions? Was the medal left at the crime scene not a little too obvious?
I think it may have been. I mean, you'd have to be pretty stupid to leave something that important lying around, wouldn't you?
This argument has merit. Do you have additional questions? I have no additional questions. Very well. Would you like to use this opportunity to poll the judges? Sure. I do not have enough information to make an informed decision. I am unsure as yet as to whether Sunry was the actual murderer. I cannot make my decision on what I have yet seen. I just do not have enough information to judge this case yet. cannot tell yet if Sunri killed Alasa, but I am confident it will be proven. Since the defense has no further questions, we will call out the second witness, the Rhodian Glupor. The prosecution may question the witness.
Glupor the Rhodian, you were staying in the hotel the night of the murder and saw Sunri leaving Alasa's room, didn't you?
Yes, Glupor see Sunri running down hallway, and when Glupor looked in room, Sith woman dead on floor.
This is clear, then, that Sunri left the room with the Sith Alasa already dead behind him.
Maybe he killed her. Perhaps, Sith, perhaps. It is the turn of the defense to question the witness now. Did you plant the metal on Alasa? Glupor.
Don't do it, Glupor.
Don't do it, Glupor. The prosecution will be silent. What is it you wish to say, Glupor? Glupor, paid by Sith to plant that metal.
Lies! Slander! I object!
You are certain of this, Glupor? Glupor certain. This new evidence puts the entire case in a new light. Do you wish to ask the witness anything else? Did you see Sunri kill Alasa? Glupor not see Sunri really hurt Sith, but Glupor did see Sunri leaving room with dead Sith in it. But Glupor not see him really kill Sith. An important distinction, Arbiter. Do you wish to ask the witness anything else? No, I have no additional questions. Would you like to poll the judges at this time? No, I'm good. If the defense has no more question, the court will call out Alora, Sunri's wife.
You, Elora, are Sunri's lawful wife. Your husband was a hero in the last war between the Sith Empire and the Republic. He was crippled in that war. Do you not believe he'd blame the Sith for his injury?
Yes. I guess he would.
And there you have motive. Sunri seeks revenge on the Sith for what they did to him and killed Alasa.
A supposition for now, prosecutor. Does the defense have any questions for the witness? Yes, of course I do. Was it true your husband was having an affair with Alasa?
Yes. Yes, it was true. He was having an affair with that Sith harlot.
It seems painfully obvious that he killed her to keep her quiet about the affair.
Be silent. You have already questioned the witness, prosecutor.
He'd been seeing her for some time, I think. But he said he was going to change. He'd gone there that night to end it. We talked the night before and he'd promised. But now things have become so very complicated.
That is very enlightening evidence. It will influence our deliberation considerably. Why? Do you have any more questions, Arbiter? No, I have no additional questions. Will you use this opportunity to poll the judges? No, that seems like a waste. Does the prosecution have any remaining witnesses to call forth?
I wish to call forth Sunri himself, Your Honors. Are you a war hero, Mr. Sunry? You fought in wars against the Sith Empire, correct?
Yes, that's right. And I don't regret it either. The Republic needs its heroes.
Indeed. Would you say that you dislike the Sith? Even hate them?
Of course I hate them. Trying to take over the galaxy every chance they get, killing millions of innocents?
Pure politics. Were you in Alassa's room on the night of the murder?
Well, yes, I was. I had been having an affair with Alassa, my wife, yes. But I realized how wrong I'd been, and I was going there to end it.
You were having an affair with a Sith. You wanted to end it quickly and quietly, so you killed her from behind and tried to flee.
No,
I think we can see the answer clear enough, Mr. Sunry.
Do not interrupt the accused. In fact, I think you've said quite enough already, prosecutor. Do you have any question to ask the accused, Arbiter? You were going there to end the affair. Would the Sith object?
Yes, I think they would. They wouldn't want to lose one of their sources, even though I didn't give them anything. They might have killed her for her failure. Or they might have thought she'd turn against them or something like that.
The Sith Empire is not the barbaric institution you portray it to be.
Be silent, prosecutor. This is a valuable point that lends some credence to your defense, Arbiter. Is there anything else you wish to ask the accused? Alassa was a Sith spy, wasn't... No, I'm not gonna ask. No, I have no additional questions. Will you use... No, I'm not gonna poll the judges. Stop asking me that. No. The witnesses have all been called forward and questioned by both prosecution and defense. The prosecution will now present, in closing, its summary of the pertinent facts of this case.
I think the facts in this case are very straightforward. Sunry was having an affair with Alassa. He sought to end it, and the simplest, quickest method, given his hatred of the Sith, was to simply kill her. Witnesses saw Sunry fleeing the scene, and material evidence places him there at the time of the murder as well. I am confident that any informed observation of the facts will lead the judges, Your Honors, to this very conclusion.
Indeed. And your closing statements, Arbiter? No one actually witnessed the murder. Truth.
Well, that doesn't mean a thing. He was there, running from the room.
If you speak out of turn again, you will be forcibly ejected from the court. The Arbiter speaks a valid fact. Is there another point you would make? Sunry was ending the affair, so the Sith killed her.
The Sith would not leave the medal of her killer clutched in her hand.
Your time for arguments has passed, and you would do well to remember that. The Arbiter's argument does bring up a valid point. Is there anything else you would state? My arguments are complete, and the court will now deliberate among ourselves. The court hereby finds Sunry innocent of the murder of the Sith Alasa.
Your Honors, no!
Silence. The verdict has been delivered and this trial is now over.
Yes! Score 1 for the good guys.
Oh, Sunry, I'm so glad.
Elora, thank you for saving me. I don't know how I can repay you. Elora and I are going to leave here and get as far away from all this as soon as we can. I and the Republic will not forget what you've done for us. Thank you.
And that's going to be it for today. Thank you very much for tuning in. This has been Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, the Epic of Fenn of Clan Vizsla, and I am some guy you've never heard of. Unless, of course, you have.